global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. A lot has been unveiled after the minute of the APC National Executive Council meeting came to an end. It has already been exposed that so many things had happened where the National Working Committee has been dissolved, and also a new person has been appointed. The governor of Yobe State has been appointed to be the chairman of the Ketaka Committee, and most people believe that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has been finally done. And then there is this privy info from Point Blank News that is currently trending, and it has to do with the fact that Buhari is regretting and also telling others how ungrateful Buhari had been after he had spent a huge amount of money on him. We're going to read the news, and after now we will discuss. And then he's have it that embattled national leader of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, had taken a huge swipe at President Muhammadu Buhari, describing him as an ingrate on whom he spent over 35 billion naira to make president. Tinubu outburst came a day after Buhari torpedoed his presidential ambition, endorsing another faction of the APC in the leadership tussle that had engulfed the party. Sources close to the former governor of Lagos State told Point Blank. On Wednesday, Buhari endorses acting National Secretary Victor Giadom as acting national chairman of APC. Barely 24 hours later, he orchestrated the dissolution of the party's National Working Committee, NWC. Yobe State Governor Mala Bunu was appointed to lead the party's Ketika committee. A sources also revealed that Bunu, Abubakar Bagudu, and Nasser El-Rufai, governors of Yobe, Kebbi, and Kaduna State respectively, as well as Transport Minister Chibuike Amechi, belongs to the same political camp opposing Tinubu. Soon after the Thursday meeting, it was gathered by Point Blank that Tinubu got on the telephone with a former national chairman of the party, Chief BC Akande, lamenting and causing everyone perceived to be behind his political travel. A source who's privy to the conversation to open up that the former Lagos State governor complained to Akande, reportedly expressing regrets on all he did for the party APC. According to the source, it says that Asiwaju lamented that he invested over 35 billion naira to fund Buhari's election in 2015 and 2019, and yet he is never appreciated. Point Blank could not independently verify the figure Tinubu claimed to have spent on Buhari's two elections. The source further hinted that the embattled APC leader regretted not backing his former political ally, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, in 2019 over Buhari, and blamed El-Rufai Amechi and former Ogun State Governor Ibikule Amosun as the arrowheads of the opposition to his political aspiration. According to the source, he says that Asiwaju told Akande that had he backed Atiku in 2019, he wouldn't have suffered this kind of political humiliation. He said that were it not for him, the APC would not have won the 2015 and 2019 election. It was also gathered that Tinubu may have been dealt with the biggest political blow of his life yet in retaliation for how he, Tinubu, humiliated the immediate past governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode. According to the source, Buhari and other top leaders of the APC had begged Tinubu to allow Ambode complete his tenure. As events later proved, the pleas fell on deaf ears. APC leaders were said to have vowed to pay Tinubu in his own coin for not just disobeying the president but also carrying on like the sole owner of the party. Meanwhile, a cold war is currently brewing between Tinubu and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu According to sources close to both political gladiators, Tinubu may have since 1999 schemed up to $1.5 billion directly and through proxies. Governor Sanwo-Olu is reportedly not pleased with Tinubu's overbearing demands and his attempt to control his government. Ambode is reportedly happy that Tinubu's humiliation will give him some respite. All right, that's the news, and my colleague is in the house. We just want to look at this news. It's really mind-boggling and also so troubling that these kind of things are happening. And it also points to the fact that in the nearest future, that name APC may not be heard again, or even if it may be heard, it may likely be kicked out of that position, the ruling party. So looking at what had happened, what do you have to say about what is transpiring right now between Buhari and the Jagaban?
I could still remember way back in the past, there was this rumor that went around that the present president of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, didn't have enough money to buy himself a ticket then to vie for the position of president. That the likes of Mamman Douara, in conjunction with the later Bakari and Jagaban, spearheaded the whole thing. It even went further. Like at some point, according to Grapevine, that there was this sort of solemn agreement that, okay, after your tenure, I would deliver Southwest to you. Okay, you are sure of the North, but I will deliver Southwest to you, and by so doing, this will be okay. They were like this usual amicable agreement to that, and also while you are still in the presidency, I will need certain sectors as my loyal sectors where my people will be placed in. So there was this general acceptance.
Saraki even affirmed that.
Yeah, there was this general acceptance over that structure, and the thing flew. Now, with all this, he knew. Now, at that point in time, don't forget that Buhari then had tried the first time, it didn't work. So he needed some sort of alliance, of which that was given. Then PDP was a strong force. Yeah. So that alliance was needed to break the backbone of PDP as at then, which they got. Okay. And in doing that, I do know for Jagaban to say, I will deliver Southwest to you, a lot of sacrifices were made. Of agreements were entered into. Yeah. A lot of sacrifices here and there were also given. So at this point in time, towards the end of the other part of the agreement, all this is enough to make somebody wail. Of course, you don't expect Bola Ahmed Tinubu Jagaban to come on air and begin to wail. He wouldn't. Now he's feeling bad. And I also know that El-Rufai from the beginning had never liked Tinubu. Yeah. That much I know. Yeah. Okay, but it's just enduring him. It's one of those necessary evil we need to keep within us. But then Jagaban have always wanted to be the president. But the way it is going, it may not appear so. With all this going on, there's no way Jagaban will not bring out his party. Yes. And this time around it's going to be party for the aggrieved. Oshomole will be number 2 man there, I'm very sure, because the way they have laughed at Oshomole is amazing. The musical concert that Dino Malaya have given to Oshomole is enough to make him recollect his life, and so many others. It's going to be a case of everybody who is not happy, let's do this again. We've done it before. We can't do it again. And it's quite painful though, after almost delivering what the deliverable from his part, and this is happening.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we're also looking at this issue of godfatherism, which has been one major characteristic of politics in Nigeria. And, just fairly recently, Obaseki has been able to almost strangle Adams Oshimole out of that position by, even moving to another party. And right now, Adams Oshimole is not even there. Now, we are now hearing, based on the news here, that's what Point Blank has been able to bring out. It clearly shows that there is a lot of issues, between him and Baba, this guy, Sanwo-Olu. Yeah, because based on Sanwo-Olu has been able to unveil a lot of things, and he said thus far that this guy Jagaban has been able to scheme for as much as $1.5 billion for himself. Looking at all of this, do you think that And owing also to the fact, let me just bring this in also, most people had believed that the loyalists of Tinubu will not be in attendance, because even based on the information we had yesterday, that when these guys said that the meeting was illegal, that is the National Working Committee, that even Tinubu was in the know, and he also talked down on the meeting. But unfortunately, or would I say fortunate or unfortunately, his own allies, that's his own supporters and loyalists, attended the likes of Sanwo-Olu and the Vice President Osibanjo, where all of them were in attendance. And with that, most people had believed that since they were in attendance, they were going to rebuke certain things, decisions that were reached. But nothing like that happened. Looking at all of this, do you think that right now what is about to happen is trying to see how they can destroy godfatherism in Nigerian politics?
I believe so too. I believe strongly at that, because the truth of the matter is, in the days of Obaseki and Adams Oshomole, all the godfathers and the godsons were on the sideline watching, to see how the pawns are being played, to see who wins the thing, and they just realized that if Obaseki can do it, then I can do it.
Exactly.
Because they're actually sick and tired of godfatherism. They breathe on your neck. You can't even make decisive decisions.
By yourself.
They will tell you, what do they, don't do that, this is my candidate, that place is. At the end of the day, they use your name, run the administration. At the end of the day, it is your name they will call after your tenure.
Yes.
But it was actually not you, but who wrote? It was your tenure. Who brought this? It was you, but actually they mandated you to do. So most times this godfather-godson relationship, political relationship, is tiring, it's choking.
Yeah.
And that's why if they find out that it's possible to break the Jagaban's neck, they will.
Yeah.
Although officially they wouldn't want to say it.
Yeah.
But if they find that it's doable, honestly they will.
Automatically. All right, and this is really right now we are looking at APC not being the original APC, because I believe that some persons will start removing the stick from the fire, the firewood from the fire, to see how they can quench the abilities of this party. But then let's just look at another issue there, and it has to do with, what do you think what will be the next step that Jagaban would take to see how he can reconsolidate his political destiny? Right
now, as you can see, I believe that what is going on now is the fact that Osibanjo will capitalize on the fact that Jagaban's camp is breaking.
Okay.
Don't forget that Jagaban, during his own time too, there was a time Osibanjo was going through turbulent times. I don't even know if he's still out of it yet.
Yeah.
And now Jagaban is going through it. He expected that Jagaban would at least come to his aid, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And now Jagaban is going through some sort of turbulent time. So he may want to come into alliance with other form of politicians who are also in Jagaban's camp, and see how they can form a formidable team. So right now, Jagaban is weighing the loyalists who are truly loyal with me, loyal to me, and who are those who are saboteurs in my camp that are actually not loyal to me, that are wishing for my downfall or tired of my godfatherism. So it's going to be a case of Jagaban really looking inwards before he shoots himself in the leg.
All right, thank you.